Stop. If you play adoptme or you've ever traded in adoptme, you need to hear this before you lose something valuable. Because I'm not joking. I made mistakes that cost me my best pets. And I didn't even realize I was getting scammed at the time. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how people in adoptme become rich and how others stay stuck forever. Let's start with the biggest mistake every new player makes. When I first started adoptme, I thought everyone was just nice. Like people would say, trust trade me, I'll give it back, and I actually believed them. Yeah, I lost a legendary pet doing that, and here's the truth nobody tells you. If someone in adoptme is asking you to trust them, they are not trying to help you. They are testing if you're new. But it gets worse than that, because the next mistake I made wasn't even a scam. It was something every player does without thinking. When you first get robux in adoptme, it feels powerful. You think, I'm gonna become rich instantly. So what did I do? I bought random pets, random items, basically anything that looked cool. But here's what I didn't understand. Value in adoptme isn't about what looks cool. It's about rarity plus demand. And while I was wasting robux, other players were investing in pets that later doubled, tripled, even 10x in value. Yeah, I was basically burning money. But this is where things get really interesting, because this next mistake is why most players never become rich. Nobody explains this when you start adoptme. Pet values change constantly, and I mean constantly. One week, a pet is super rare. Next week, it's basically worth nothing, and I learned this the hard way. I traded a pet I thought was okay value. Turns out, it was rising in value fast. I basically gave away profit without knowing. This one hurts, because it's not about scams, it's about pressure. People will say things like, hurry before I decline last chance, I have other offers, and your brain panics. So you accept. That's exactly how I lost one of my best pets. Not because I was scammed, but because I rushed. But wait, this next mistake is something even experienced players still do. Events in adoptme are basically free money, but when I was new, I skipped them. I thought, it's just an update, it doesn't matter. Wrong. Some of the rarest pets in the game come from limited events, and once they're gone, they never come back the same way. And now those pets are worth insane trades. After all of that, I realized something simple. Every good player asks one question before trading. Would I still want this if nobody was rushing me? If the answer's no, don't do the trade. If you've ever made any of these mistakes, you're not alone. We've all done them, but now you know better. And I have a video out now where I'm showing you exactly how players get rich in adoptme without robux. Like real methods, not scams, not luck. So if you don't want to stay broke in adoptme, you might want to stick around for that one. Bye guys.